My name is Claire. If you watched my last episode, you will know that we recently got a puppy. And he's Tilly. And it's been madness. It's been utter carnage. But I thought we'd pop on today for a quick, hopefully quick, so I can get back to wrestling with these two and give you an update on where I'm up to with my current projects. Because as you can tell, I'm covered in puppies, which makes making things and working a little bit more difficult. No, don't chew on that. Come here. As you can see, Sprout has grown. Oops, thank you, quite a lot. Yes, I know, I love you too. And Tilly has been the best big sister ever. I have a feeling they're building up for a wrestle. So we're gonna crack on before things get really noisy and very chewy. Come here, go on. Go play with your sister. Get off. It has been an interesting few weeks, but it's been a lot of fun, just very busy. Every wire that could be chewed has been chewed, which is why I've had to put everything out of the way. Wool is not safe, so that's fun. But he's definitely made himself at home, and we're having the nicest time with him, and he's very, very sweet, aren't you, boy? But let's crack on with the episode, because I have two new things to show you. One you've seen before, kind of, because I'm wearing it, and another is a WIP that I told you about in the last episode. And we're going to start with that one, because if you remember, I'd made the summer vest top, which is a pattern that I loved. It was really nice. It just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. I was so ready to cast off, and I just didn't like the way it was fitting. It was too big. And yeah, it was just, it wasn't right, and it wasn't the right yarn for that project. It didn't have enough drape to it, and I knit a size too large. So I unraveled it, I ripped it right the way back, and I decided to cast on the slightly sassy V-neck top from Aimee Sher. And here it is. I did have it all nicely put out, but yeah, Sprout came and pounced on it, so I had to move it fairly sharpish, and now it's a little tangled. But look at all the progress I've made on it. Okay, sir. I'm just going to move this one. No, we're not showing them that project yet. That second. Come on. Okay. Sprout is going to go sit in the basement with Tilly for a little while. She'll keep her eye on him. Or I don't think we'll ever get through this episode. Okay, back to my slightly sassy V-neck. So I cast this on soon after I filmed the last episode, and I got so much done already, even though it's a fingering weight yarn and it's stockinette, so you know, it's not always deemed a very quick project. It's actually gone really fast, and that's mainly, I find top-down raglan, I always go really quick with it. One of my favourite things to knit is raglan sweaters. There's something about the shaping in them that I find really, really satisfying. Don't ask me why, but I don't know, it's something to do, especially a compound raglan, which is what this is. And that's where you get that lovely curve along the raglan, because you're increasing at different rates depending on the front and the back, and they're kind of spaced out so you get a nice curve next to the body, rather than traditional where they're all increased at once, and then you just knit straight. And this is a lovely, lovely pattern, because Aimee's provided you with a printout that you can follow. So it's kind of got a little chart, so you can see when the body stitches are increased or when the sleeve ones are increased, and you can follow line by line. And I love that. That's normally what I would do anyway, whenever I have a pattern that that is someone else's, because I always do it for my own anyway. But if I get another pattern, and I won't go line by line or just look at every other row, because I get confused. I'm quite a visual person, So I like to see it all out in front of me. So I normally make myself a little chart anyway. And it was already done for me this time, which is amazing. I love that. And so yeah, and you get this gorgeous V-neck shaping. And the neck is finished with a really simple I-cord, applied I-cord edge. And I also really love knitting I-cord. I don't know why, I find I-cord really, really satisfying too. So this is basically my ideal project. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I need to knit that. So yeah. And I was originally going to do the short sleeve version that would just be like a little t-shirt, but I still have quite a lot of this yarn. This is only 2 skeins of Blacker Yarn Samite. It's been discontinued now, which is such a shame. It's a wool and silk blend, and it's gorgeous. It's very kind of woolly feeling, but you got a lot of yardage in each skein. So I only ever had 2. I was making a shawl from it originally, and then I ripped back. So I thought it's a shame not to do the longer sleeve version and use up as much this yarn as I can. So I decided to go for the longer sleeve version, and I'm definitely going to knit this again and do a t-shirt version of it. So another lovely thing about this pattern is there are different options for what you can do. I already mentioned the sleeve options. You could do short sleeve, you can do the longer sleeve. There's also the crop version, a longer version. It has A-line shaping to widen at the hips, but that can also be omitted as well if you don't want to do the A-line shaping. And Aimee also includes a lot of other modifications that you can do if you need to, which I think is lovely. It's one of those sweaters that, or t-shirts, depending on what you do and what kind of fibre you knit it with. It can be really versatile. You can have several different versions of it in your wardrobe, and it's going to be a complete staple piece. So I was super excited about it. It's like the Sassy V-neck is available now on Ravelry and via Payhip as well. If you're not on Ravelry, you're gonna fall. I thought you were gonna sleep right now. That's why I started recording. Oh well. Okay, moving on. All the details are below, so please do check them out if you would like your own Sassy V-neck. And the next thing we're moving on to is what Sprout tried to show us earlier, which is Northbound. And I know it's been out for ages. Northbound is this cardigan, and it was originally designed for Making Stories issue 3. And I realized recently that the original yarn that I used in that design that they partnered me with is no longer available. So I thought it was a great time to knit up a new sample in a different yarn, because this is the original sample, and sometimes I don't wear samples and I keep them kind of pristine, but I just love this one so much. I started wearing it and then I found I just couldn't take it off, and I really didn't think I would ever wear this because it's actually a size 4, which is a lot bigger than what I would normally knit, but I love the oversized feel of it. It was supposed to be an oversized sweater anyway, because the arms were designed to be fairly narrow. I just like the way it fit on me for an oversized cardigan, but I've always wanted to make one that was a little more my size, just to have those 2 options of a slightly more fitted version, even though it is a drop sleeve, so you never get super fitted, and it is supposed to be a little bit oversized. So, but I thought it was a great opportunity to A, make myself a new sample for heading into fall, and B, just be able to show off what those different size choices can mean. It's always hard to show that on, because I only have me to photograph on right now. I can't hire models, unfortunately. I wish I could, because I don't like taking my picture. But I struggle sometimes because I like to be able to show my designs off with different ease and on different bodies, which is where test knitters are just phenomenal and so helpful. But I thought this was a great opportunity to knit a new sample and yeah, show you what the different sizes look with different ease. And yeah, and I'm really excited. So as I said, originally this was from Making Stories issue 3, and I got in touch with Hannah-Lisa over there to let her know I was thinking of knitting up a new sample and doing a little re-release when it comes to fall. And she very, very kindly offered to do yarn support for the second sample, so we could like partner up a little bit. And once that re-release happens, you will be able to purchase the pattern not only in my Ravelry store website, but also on the Making Stories website too. And the yarn we thought would be lovely as another option is one of my absolute favourites, and you're probably sick of me talking about it now, but Durham Natura's Euless. And it is over here. And I've got my swatches right here. So, as you can see, it features one of my favourites, twisted stitches going all over the body. And yeah, here you can see it. There we go. In the Euless. I think it's going to be really lovely, even though Euless is a woolen spun yarn, and traditionally woolen spun yarns for stitch definition aren't always the best option. Typically they say that like worsted spun yarns, not weight, are normally better. But there's something about Durham Natura's, I think it's the spin on the twist. I don't know what it is, but cables always seem to pop on them. It's really lovely. I used it for my my Florrie and Florence hats with the twisted stitches in as well, and it worked so beautifully for that. I thought, why not use it for this? I know it's one of Hannah-Lisa's favourite yarns too, so we decided to go for this one. So the yarn arrived just a couple of days ago, and I'd already swatched because I had some in my stash, so I was good to go. I knew what size needles I was going to use, and yeah, I've already started. It's all curled up at the moment, but this is the back. It's knit top down, and you start with the two back shoulders and then join them for the back neck, and then you just knit straight until you're done for the armhole, and then you do the fronts, and then the front features a deep V that continues after the front and back have been joined for under the arm. I think it's always fun to show off exciting tops or blouses underneath. So yeah, I'm really excited to have this on my needles. I've wanted to do a another version in a neutral coloured yarn ever since I knit this one, because I love the pink, don't get me wrong, you know I like pink. But I don't know, this cardigan just feels so wearable, which is one of my favourite things. And I just think with a neutral, I'm just going to be wearing it. I already wear this one a lot, but with the pink, we'll only go with certain things. Once I have it in this neutral, this is the white pepper colourway, I think. I'll put all the proper details below. But yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait. Ever since I cast this on, I only cast it on yesterday. I cannot stop knitting on it. I got up this morning and, well, was trying to knit on it when I got pounced on again. He's fallen asleep. It's so cute. It's such a menace though. And that's where I'm up to so far. As I said, it's been the most productive couple of weeks due to, well, we have visitors here as well, so I did take a little time off with family. But I've been on puppy patrol for quite a while. And yeah, trying to get knitting done or anything with the new bitey puppy around who loves wool has been a little bit tricky, but it's been lovely, and I can't wait to make more progress on this. And yeah, just get back to you again in another couple of weeks with more fun things. I'm actually also working on a few things that I can't show you right now that I'm very excited about, but by the time I come back to you in 2 weeks, I should be able to show you another little something that I've been working on, which reminds me, if you're on my test knitting call, there is like a little hush hush testing it, a very quick one that I'm going to be sending out very soon. So do keep your eyes open for that. And yeah, Sprout has finally crashed after all that bouncing around and trying to steal the wool. Oh, I should have waited another 20 minutes to start recording. It would have been a lot quieter. I'm going to take a quick video just to show you what I can see. This is where he likes to sleep. And that's one of his little flannels. I keep drenching them in water and then knotting them and freezing them because he's teething and he needs something cold to chew on. Tilly has also fallen asleep in the kitchen, so I'm gonna go because if they stay asleep, I have a chance of getting a few more rows in on my Northbound. So I'm gonna quietly sign off and see you back here again in 2 weeks. Oh, before I go, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who filled in my customer survey that I gave the link to in my last episode. Thank you so much. I love reading through what you said. And I can't wait to make a start on the new website because I'm going to be pulling in a lot of what you shared with me on there to make sure my new Flossi website is super awesome and just really usable for you all. So I'm really excited to get going with that. And I'll give you an update on how that's going next time. Okay, friends, I'm going to slope off while the puppies are sleeping. And as always, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you here in 2 weeks. And a huge, huge thank you to all of my coffee members for supporting me and allowing me to do this work and share it with you on here. All right, friends, I will speak to you soon. Have a nice week. Bye.